you dare be sour. Clap for your world famous two-time champs and feel the power. It's a new day. Yes, it is.
It's Robe Talk Friday. We're back. BSO Live. I got a story to tell. It's story time. Do you guys want to hear the story? This is a true story. This is not a fake story. This is a real story. And the reason I want to tell the story is because I was looking at some of the Dallas Mavericks fans, and they're a little upset at killer Klay Thompson. Got off to a slow start. They're blaming Megan Thee Stallion for Klay's slow start. Now, Klay is forever goated to me. The man scored 66 points on 11 dribbles. He's game 6 Klay. He can do no wrong in my eyes. R.I.P. to Rocco. This is just probably him getting old, multiple injuries, not playing with Steph, them trading Luka, Anthony Davis hurt all the time. It probably has more to do with his play than Megan Thee Stallion. But it got me to thinking, is there something to this? Can your lady friends dictate your performance on the court or on the field? And that goes vice versa for your ladies. Can your fellas dictate your performance on the court, at the office, or whatever it may be? And it reminded me of a story. Now, I'm going to be purposefully vague because we do have a no snitching policy here, a no arenas policy. But I can assure you, this is indeed a true story. There's an NBA player who's been in the league for more than 10 years. That's the only real hint I'm going to give you. He's been in the league for more than 10 years. He's married, and he has what one would consider a very nice life. No scandals, no controversy, just an NBA player living large with his family. When he goes to a particular city, though, every time he goes to that particular city, he has to meet up with this particular side chick. Now, Dr. Umar is going to have to understand because she's white. Love is love. But he has to meet up with this particular side chick every time that he goes to this city. It's part of his routine. Like, a morning jog or coffee or eating Popeyes before the game. This is part of his routine. When he goes to this city, he has to meet up with the milk. He has to meet up with the snow bunny. It's just part of his routine. And he routinely balls out every single time that he goes to this city. So he's superstitious. I don't even know if he even likes the girl anymore. But you can't break the superstition. Well, one time, his wife decided that she wanted to go to a game. She wanted to bring the family to a game. And she brought the family to this particular city. And old boy could not meet up with his side chick. He couldn't do it. He couldn't meet up with her because the family was there. And he thought to himself, that's okay. What can one time really do? What can one missed side chick quest really do? Well, let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, that particular player played the worst game of his life in that game. And it was an important game, too. And he played terrible. Turnovers, missed shots, bad defensive rotations. My guy was just awful. And in the end, he blamed it on the fact that he did not get to see his side chick. And from that point forward, no matter if the wife wanted to go or not, she was not allowed to go to this particular city when he played. This NBA player is still in the NBA, playing today. So if you're watching the league pass tonight and you see someone drop a 40, just know it may be because they met with their snow bunny before the game. Dr. Umar just gonna have to understand. In a more serious note, this has been brought up to me a few times with this gambling ring that is going on in the NBA. This gambling ring that's going on. That it seems to be the only people that are being talked about are the black athletes, regardless if they have been indicted or they're involved or not. You just hear a new black athlete every day. But you don't hear nobody about the mob. Not the Israeli mob, not the Italian mob. I was the only one that told you that Kylie Jenner penthouse was used for the games. You didn't even know that. You didn't even know Kylie Jenner was used for the games, did you? For the poker games. They left that part out. But they got Ty Lue and Kevin Garnett and Antonio Gates and all of these other brothers right on the front page. Is that fair? Like the realist in me, the person that, understands how media works is like, well, these are the stars, right? But, John Gotti was a star. Are there no Mafia stars anymore? I mean, Kylie Jenner's bigger than all of these guys. She's certainly bigger than Antonio Gates, no offense, Hall of Famer. Why is Kylie Jenner not getting those stories? Well, I mean, what's going on? What's happening? You put the brothers out there. They had Terry Rozier all chained up. Like he had murdered like 5 people. Like he had went, like he did a mass shooting. All he did was turn the ball over a few times, miss a couple of threes. Do you really need to have your feet shackled? This is not a violent crime, okay? This is a white-collar crime. Things that you don't want to call it white-collar because white people do it. Not granted, it's because of business, but white people made up white-collar crimes to kind of make it sound better. Oh, it's a white-collar crime. That's not that bad. That's just white-collar. We're not hurting anybody. But when a black person does a white-collar crime, why is he shackled? They had him shuffling his feet like he was a slave. They had Chauncey Billups doing the perp walk for some poker game. Isn't there more important things in society we should be worried about? People are not getting paid. They're taking away the SNAP benefits. I mean, we worried about poker. I mean, I'm like Allen Iverson here. Poker? And I get it, the gambling part as far as the basketball part, but that should be the NBA thing. The NBA should handle that. When Michael Jordan got in a little trouble, they sent him to go play baseball. When the ref scandal happened, David Stern took care of that. Made sure nobody else got involved. The NBA should handle that, not the FBI. The FBI shouldn't be walking around getting Terry Rozier in the middle of the morning out of his hotel with his shorts on, shackled. That's a little bit too much, don't you think? Don't you think? What are we doing here? Like, what are we doing here? Like, are there not some real criminals that they can find? Oh, no. ICE is out at the strip clubs arresting people. Yeah. They're arresting the strippers. Yeah, I'm really scared of the strippers. I'm really scared Diamond is gonna come and shoot up school. You know, they out here arresting children and people on the street. The guy that cuts the grass. Yeah, I'm really afraid of that guy. The guy that comes in and helps trim my trees. Yeah, he's real dangerous. So we got some real things to think about. Nobody, people are shooting people out. Nobody does any of this. They just put the brothers out there. Do they even have any evidence on the brothers? Like real evidence? Like are we talking? I mean, do they really have real evidence? Let's be honest. Do they got anything on them? Or are we just doing this, for show? Are we just doing this for TMZ? What's happening? The only brother they ain't caught is Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard's in the back chilling, like, hey man, I hope they forget about me. That's the only person that they haven't got. But I think maybe they think Kawhi's like one of them. Maybe that I don't know. Maybe that's one of them. I'm just saying it just seems a little out of sorts. It seems like they're targeting, this administration or targeting certain people, not the people that are dangerous, to be honest with you. Terry Rozier is not dangerous. Maybe not a great player, but he's definitely not dangerous. Dr. Umar's it's Dr. Umar. It's a school not built yet. I thought the school was built. As classes not started with Dr. Umar. Hey, is that my daughter outside my door? Of course it is, because she wants to be on TV as well. Sweetie, I'll be right there in a little bit, okay? I got 3 daughters. That's kind of how it works. I mean, has the school not started? No? I heard he was looking for. Did they steal his money or something? The day they find him with a snow bunny, it's going to be a very interesting day on social media. Very interesting day on social media. I don't know where my red cup is at. I got a little bottled water. But we're back. Make sure you check out the newly redesigned BSO at Black Sports Online. We did a really it took a while, but we got everything all set up. Should be moving lightning fast. Everything looking all pretty and beautiful and everything. The videos come up. If you miss any of the live streams, they're right there on the site. We got sections, trust me, for everyone. I appreciate you guys. Pablo Torre. I mean, I like Pablo. I mean, I like people that do actual, journalism. We don't get that enough. There's a lot of hot taking, not a lot of journalism. Like, I don't know about the Ty Lue thing. I thought, that could have been kept to himself. Unless he knows that, Ty Lue was messing around with the rotations or had some secret eyeglasses or sunglasses or something. I thought he maybe could have kept that to himself. But overall, he's kind of showing you what a lot of media knows about, but they don't actually want to talk about it because they're afraid of losing their access, their credentials, their contacts. But he's like, shoot, I'm burning it all to the ground. I'm not trying to get into the game. I'm not trying to be your friend. I'm not trying to hang out with Steve Ballmer. I'm not trying to hang out at the wall. I'm not trying to get interviews with Bill Belichick. So I'm burning it all down. I'm gonna burn it all down. And you need people like that. That happened a lot more often in media back in the day than it happens now. So yeah, no hate, for him. Tua, I really love Honest Tua. Don't you love Honest Tua? I mean, they just fired the GM, but I really love when athletes get to a level where they just don't care at all. Like, they just don't care. They just say whatever is on their mind. And normally when you have $100 million, that's when normally you're a vet, made a lot of money, and you just say, like Kevin Durant, just whatever. I just say whatever I want because I made $500 million and I'm Kevin Durant and you can't stop my mid-range. I like when they get to that point. Tua got there a little earlier than I think, most quarterbacks do. Maybe because he knows he's kind of on his last run, with the Dolphins. But he's like, whatever's on Tua's mind, he's just gonna say, "Hey man, I think these guys don't come to the meeting. I think these guys are scrubs. I think hey, the Ravens, all the Ravens fans came to Miami. They were on South Beach. They was twerking, so I couldn't hear what was going on. I couldn't do my cadence That's what was causing the penalties. And he says it so casually. That's what makes it really nice. He's not upset. He's not mad. He's not angry. It's just talking. And it's the truth. But people are like, I can't believe you're telling the truth. But see, that's the hypocrisy of media. The hypocrisy of media is they always want athletes to be honest. They always want them to give a good quote. They want them to tell the truth. And then as soon as they tell the truth, they say, I can't believe you said that. I cannot believe that you would throw your teammates under the bus and throw your coaches under the bus. See, they want it both ways. Now, if Tua just was like Brady back in the day, just or Belichick, it didn't say anything of any consequence, then, you know, they would get on him for that. He's not being a leader. He's not holding people accountable, blah, 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 blah. But when he's honest, then they get on him. That's why I will always respect the honest athlete. If you are the honest athlete, I am in your corner. Regardless if you throw 4 interceptions, you turn over the balls 30 times, it doesn't matter. If you're honest and you're telling the truth and you're telling us what's really going on behind the scenes, you have an ally in your boy, Robert Littal. Happy Halloween. Have a great time. Be careful. Watch out when you're in the streets and stuff. Don't do anything stupid. Don't get a DUI. Take an Uber home. Don't fall asleep like Paul Pierce. Don't go to a poker game where it looks like, you know, sketchy people there with a lot of sunglasses and everything. But you guys have a good weekend. Go Bucks, OHIO against Penn State. And I'll be back Monday with